Hey guys, so this is my January wrap up and my February to be read. So I'm really excited to get into telling you what I read in January. I read 14 books and 6 of them were actually novel size, but 8 of them were like actually really small. So yeah, I was really surprised to read that many books, but like I said, 8 of them were like really small. And it's not that I was in a reading rut, it's just that uh, um gosh, my webcam is like being really weird. It's going in and out. I hope it doesn't bother you if you notice it. But anyway, it's not that I was in a reading rut. It's just that the first book I read in January just like wowed me. So every book I read after the first one were just eh. They were just okay. There's like most of these books are like 3.5 stars. So yeah. So let's get into this. The first one is Before I Fall by Wart Oliver. This one's the one that wowed me. Loved this book. I gave this one 4 stars though. I'm not sure. I might have given just 4 stars. I'm not sure if I gave it 4.5. But the characters were just so annoying, and I didn't really connect with Samantha, who's the one that's telling the story until like nearly half the book. So yeah, but it's about this girl named Samantha who it pretty much lives her last day, seven days in a row. So yeah. The next book, I seriously thought was gonna love it. Like when I saw it on the shelf, I was like, I am going to love that book. The last time I had a gut instinct with a book like that was Perfect Chemistry, and that ended up being one of my favorite books. But I Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry, and I ended up giving this one like 3 or 3.5 stars. That I'm not sure. I forget, but it was just major disappointment. I really did like the situations, but the romance felt really, the romance felt really flat to me, and it felt like she was trying to be too much. She was trying to make this book too much. My gosh, um, my thoughts are going faster than my mouth, but it felt like she was trying to make this book to be like Perfect Chemistry, and it just felt flat to me, and it just Noah was a player, and it just seemed like he fell really hard for Echo, and I don't think a player would fall for a girl that fast, but yeah, and that glare is like really bothering me. Oh well. So yeah, okay. The next book that was a major disappointment was The Fiery Harper Rochelle Mead. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, the first 3 books I liked, and it was told in Sydney's point of view, but Rochelle Mead decided to make the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth one into Sydney's and Adrian's point of view. And I was super excited for this, but yeah, I didn't end up enjoying it. Being inside Adrian's mind was not what I expected to be, and I didn't like it. I think when it comes to books like this, it should just be one perspective, and yeah. But I seriously thought I was going to give this book a 2.5 stars, but I didn't. I had a book of 3.5 stars because of that ending. Like, oh my gosh, I need the 5th book right now just because of that ending. But yeah. The next one is Colosseo by Lois Duncan. Gave this one 3 stars. It just, no, yeah, just it was okay. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Gave this one 3 stars, and I seriously thought I was gonna give this one star, but I gave it 3 because the last 176 pages really picked up, and I really enjoyed it. But the first 200 I just thought was boring, and I was like, what the heck is going on? But I gave this one 3 stars. Definitely enjoyed the last 176 pages. So yeah. The next one is Dar Without Me by Lois Duncan. Gave this one 3 stars too. The students listening to this teacher annoyed the poop out of me. I'm like, seriously, why are you listening to her? This really drives me insane. So yeah. The next one, okay, so after that one, just out of this, after that book, I had no idea what to read next, so I picked a book from my TBR jar, and I ended up putting a book back in to replace it, but I picked up Crazy by Amy Reid, and this is a contemporary read, and I didn't pull off a sticker, but this one was really disappointing. It's told through emails, And I don't know if I didn't enjoy it as much because I read it in a day, but it's just, I mean, it's pretty fast. And I was like, I just, that day I needed to read, so I had nothing to do. So anyway, it just, there's pretty much two characters in this book, and I didn't like one of them. So not liking one character out of two, were just, and I mean, I know why. I know the reason why I didn't like her, but it just was like, but she has a mental disorder, so this is why she's behaving like this. But I just didn't like her. But anyway, the next two books are Jade and Cat. Books 3 and book 4 to the Wildflower series by Lucy Andrews. I think I gave this one 4 stars, and I think I gave this one 4.5 stars. This one, I definitely enjoyed way more than the first two books. I definitely enjoyed this. This one, on the other hand, out of all the girl stories, I think she had the worst, past. But I didn't give this one 5 stars just because I was like, come on, how can you not know that was wrong? But yeah, I cannot wait to read the 5th book, so yeah, I need to take that from the library or buy it or something, so yeah. The next book, I didn't know what to read next, so my mom picked up a book from my TBR jar, which I ended up replacing as well, and that was Sailor Fallon's Going Rogue. I'm like, of course you would pick this out of TBR jar, Mom, but gave this one 3.5 stars. It just took me like 2 weeks to read, and politics kind of go over my head sometimes, but yeah. And the last 4 books I read were kind of like, it's a 5-book novella series, but I only read the first 4 books. And the first one is Tomorrow, which this is the 4th one. I already put the first 3 books back in the library, but the first one is Tomorrow, the second one is Rahab, the third one is Ruth, and this one's Bathsheba, which is the 4th one. They didn't have the 5th book on their shelf, so I'm gonna have to check that from the public library. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, the first 4 books. I gave them all 4 stars, so I really cannot wait to finish the novella series. And yeah, they're pretty small. This is actually the biggest one out of the first 4, so yeah, if you think, yeah, that's just, and yeah, anyway, so that was it. And so yeah, oh, by the way, okay, so the next clip is my TBR thing, but I filmed it on my, actual camera. And I do have to say, though, because I forgot to say, I'm about to sneeze, is that I started to read, okay, I'm recording this on February 1st, and, okay, so I started to read Perfect Chemistry, rereading, okay, and I know I said I was going to reread any books, but I just had to. I just had an urge to read Perfect Chemistry, and I started on like 11-ish on January 31st, and I was almost done with it by like 2 in the morning on February 1st, which is today, obviously, and I just put it down because I was getting kind of tired, and then I just finished it this morning when I woke up. Yeah, so I just had to throw that in there because I forgot to mention it in this clip right here. Yeah, bye! So now it's time for me to pick 4 books from my TBR jar, and I'm so nervous. So I'm going to pick 2 from the top and 2 from the bottom, so yeah. Okay, so the first one I picked from the top is Allie's Pretty Little Lies, which is kind of like a companion novella, I guess, to the Pretty Little Liars series, and I own books 11, book 12, so I'll read those after this one. And the next one I picked from the top is Turning Stones, which is a non-fiction book, so I'll probably start this one first, because non-fiction books usually take me longer to read. Okay, now the one from the bottom, first one from the bottom is Forbidden. Oh my gosh, super excited to read this. Oh, I cannot wait for this one. Oh my goodness.
And the last one from the bottom is Tiger's Curse. So yeah, and I own Tiger's Quest, so I'll read that after this one. So yeah, those are all the books: Allie's Pretty Lies, Forbidden, Turning Stone, and Tiger's Curse. So yeah, that was it. Bye!